those geese lose their feathers? Do lions out in the wild lose their manes? Do you see horses galloping around with big bald spots? Do you see any animal in nature lose what they were born with? The answer is no, obviously. And the only time you ever see anything like that is when these animals are captured and put into captivity, into zoos, and the zookeepers fail to mimic that natural environment. Then you will see lions lose their hair. Their manes will get shorter, they will have less energy, and they will be not themselves. And in our modern society, we have become zoo animals. We live in an environment that is not natural. It's not the way that we're meant to exist. And as a consequence of that, from this mimicked diet, the mimicked environment, the mimicked light that we get when we're inside, all of this stuff leads to conditions, leads to getting sick, leads to hair loss specifically, leads to acne, bad skin, leads to all sorts of things. Obesity is an obvious one. And we're not supposed to be like that in nature. We weren't supposed to lose our hair. We were supposed to keep our hair. And from the moment you're born, when your hair grows in, it's not supposed to fall out again. You're supposed to keep it until the day you die. And it's just sad that people are looking to their zookeepers, the scientists, the people that have created this society in the first place, or that run it now, because people that created it are long gone. It's just like a system that has been slowly building and building until it is what it is today. But yeah, people look to their zookeepers basically to find a solution for their problems, for their hair loss. But what they don't realize is where they're at in the first place is the problem. And you need to realize that the first thing you need to do if you're going to escape prison is you need to realize that you're in prison. That's a quote from somebody. If you know who it is, drop it in the comments because I can't remember. But you have to realize that you are in an environment that is not meant for you. And I was scrolling today through comments of videos on hair loss, and I saw a bunch of comments saying like, maybe we're 20 years, 50 years, 100 years out from discovering the next hair loss cure. Finally, we'll be able to cure hair loss if we just keep putting in the research and the time into the science. We will discover in the future sometime how to resolve hair loss. But what they don't realize is that they need to start looking into the past in order to rediscover hair health and look at our ancestors and realize that hair loss is a modern problem. Sorry about that. It was getting really loud with the waves. There was a boat that went by, so I had to move. Hopefully it's a little better now. What I was talking about is that hair loss is a modern problem. It's not a problem that's going to be solved in the future. We need to look to where we came from and where we're supposed to be in harmony with nature in order to get our hair back. And that's why removing all of these man-made environmental factors is so important for your hair growth. Like, our ancestors did not use shampoo. They did not consume processed gluten and seed oils. They ate naturally from the land, and they had their hair crazy. So, and they were out in the sun all the time. They were always outdoors. And we're just inside under artificial light, stressed out, looking at our phones, looking at the news and feeling stressed about stuff that's happening like thousands of miles away that doesn't influence us, and we're not living in the moment in our environment. And that is why we are losing our hair. That's why you're able to regrow it. If you take yourself out of the zoo and go back into the wild, first of all, it's going to be scary, it's going to be hard, it's going to be new. You're going to have to learn how to get the stuff that you need, where to find it, you might have to experiment in your new environment and learn for yourself where to get your where to get your meat from, where to get your eggs, where am I going to find how do I find the proper way to filter my shower water? How do I change my life so that my job isn't sitting inside and looking at a computer all day? How do I figure out how to get my finances? How do I find income from different places so that I can leave that toxic environment? And it's scary. You're living out in the wild. You have to figure it out, and that's why it's so important for us to find each other and stick together. And I want to help. I want to help you because I know what it's like. I've been doing it on my own for 2 years now, and I'm just ready to find my people here on the internet and to do it together, because I know that we can really change the world for the better. And I just want everybody to grow their hair back, because that journey alone leads to health and leads to learning all of this stuff and figuring out that you're trapped and finding ways to get out of it, and it snowballs, and you will just improve your life. So if you have any ideas for how to get more people to come to the channel, how to create a community, I'd love to hear them. Any suggestions? I'm completely new to this whole YouTube thing, and I'm not really interested in making all these clickbaity videos or these I don't know, there's so many people that seem so fake to me out on YouTube, and I just I can't do it. I have to just get on here and talk. Maybe as I get more comfortable talking to the camera, that'll change, but as of right now, this is the only type of video that I feel like I can make, and it's just me holding my phone and just hanging out by a rock, by the ocean, and this is what I do. So I don't know, kind of rambling. If you're still watching this, thanks, and I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, peace.